And you have an interesting story. Were you just on welfare 2 years ago?
Yeah, I was, you know, the game can be tough, you know, on the come up, of course, as I'm sure you all know, you
Absolutely.
know. I was grinding it out, you know, and thankfully through hard work, through preparation, through a belief in my ability, through a belief in my work ethic, it paid off.
What got me to where I am and where I continue to go and where I will continue to go is an insane work ethic.
Yes.
And it's an insane work ethic that you can only put in that amount of work if you were doing something that you are passionate about. And that's what I have engaged my entire life's work in, things that I am passionate about.
Before me, there was no Irish man that had succeeded in the UFC. There was no one. I could not look to my mother and father and say, look at this Irish man, look at his successful fighting career, because there was no one before me. So I was the first one. I had to convince them what I was going to do. But as far as my father was concerned, I was just fighting in a cage and with no career path or nothing ahead of me.
Yes.
You cannot fully commit to something if you are not passionate about it. So you must look at your surroundings, at the things you were involved in, and ask yourself, are you truly passionate about these things? Do you truly want to put every ounce of your being into these things?
When I grew up, you had to be aware, you had to be able to defend yourself. So that's how I got into it.
And I am blessed, truly blessed by something. I am not sure what it is, but I am blessed that I was able to find my passion, the fight game, the whiskey game, the fashion game, the fitness game.
Yes.
These are my true passions.
There are many young kids who are seeing the path now. There are many parents of young kids who are seeing my path and encouraging their kids into the game of martial arts. And whether you put your child into martial arts or whatever, it allows them to go and conquer whatever they want to. Whether they want to conquer the fight game, they can. Whether they want to go and conquer the business game or whatever route they decide to take, training from martial arts will help them.
I have gone through times in my young career of lapses in motivation and seeking that energy, but you know, coming into a place like this and receiving an invite from yourself, a powerful man. You are a powerful man. We are all powerful people here, but you use your power not to boss. Like I have been thinking, we should use our power to lead,
yes,
never to boss. And that's what I'm trying to do with my people around, to lead. But where I come from, we're not supposed to climb to these heights. We're told that it's instilled in us, and I wanted to break that mold and pave the way, open up paths. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm happy and honoured for it. Like driving on them towards them building sites, and I'm just a young kid. I'm a first year apprentice plumber on a building site. They're the guy that goes to make the tea. They're the guy that goes and gets the copper pipes from the storehouse and carries it up. It's the hard work that's not respected.
Yeah, I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry. I mean, I had many days on site. It's cold, it's damp, it's dark, and I'm looking around at everyone else, and it is not a good, but not that if you're passionate about that, then that's okay. But for me, it just wasn't a life I wanted to live. And I remember during one lunch break, I was in the car park and it was pissing rain down, and I just said to myself, there was some music playing, and it was like there wasn't even words to it. It was just a kind of a beat, and I got like I went somewhere with it, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna just drive out of this building site, head home, and pursue this dream of becoming a world champion in mixed martial arts. And that's what I did. I drove home. When I got home, my mother and father said, how come you're not still at work? And I said, I'm never gonna go back to that site another day in my life. And then all hell broke loose.
And where do you live?
My name is Conor McGregor and I live in Lucan.
And what's your status, or what's your professionalism?
I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.